Just wanted to release this video out there. It's about flag planting in college football. And I couldn't be a bigger proponent of allowing flag planting. So this is a flag planting positive channel. I love the rivalry. I love the hatred between the opponents. I really do. Does there need to be pushing and shoving after it? Absolutely not. If I was a home team, honestly, and the visiting team comes in there and, they beat our team and, they want to, stick a flag in the midfield logo of my own logo. If they beat me on the field, they have every right to do that. And I would stand there. I would look at them do it, right? I would look at them do it. And I would nod my head and say, congratulations, because you can act like that. You beat us in football, and that's just going to thrive. The rivalry is in a great spot. Like, these kids and these players, they're not supposed to like each other. I don't like in professional sports when the players are so friendly with one another. I like there to be real animosity, okay? My favorite rivalry is Larry Bird and Magic Johnson, when they couldn't stand each other, because, as fans, like, that's great if there's real hatred and real animosity towards one another. Okay, and you could still shake hands. And by the way, the Ohio State players, when the Michigan players were planting the flag, they should have just left. Okay, you should have just let that Michigan flag hang there, because you've gotten beaten 3 years in a row. And instead of pushing the Michigan players and creating a scene, the Michigan players were not creating a scene. Ohio State was out there acting crazy, okay, because they just got beat and they were angry, okay? That's the point, all right? You could go and take that. You could go and take the flag. You could go and take the item away 2 hours after the game, like somebody's going to take that flag. But let Michigan go out there on the field. Let them have that turf. Let them take a picture and let them celebrate. It wasn't like they were going into your band area. It wasn't like they were disrupting the school anthem or the school band. All they were doing was saying, this is our turf, and we came here and take over your house, okay? Walk in your house and take over your house. And that's what Michigan did. That's what the University of Florida did. When Baker Mayfield did it, I absolutely loved it. I love rivalries, because in the NFL, we have Baker Mayfield that just beats the Carolina Panthers, and we have a 30-year-old Baker Mayfield tell Bryce Young, the opposing quarterback, like, hey, you guys got a great quarterback, and Bryce, you're playing really, really well. We got Dave Canales and Baker Mayfield tapping it up. I mean, every player's tight. Look at Micah Parsons, and he wants to be a Philadelphia Eagle so bad. Like, the rivalries mean almost nothing in the NFL. They're played on Thursday night. They don't mean absolutely jack you-know-what. But college football, man, I absolutely love the animosity. I love the hate. Okay, the hate is what keeps this sport alive, okay? Now, does there need to be punches thrown? No. That's stepping over the line. That's beating somebody up, okay? But honestly, like, if the home team can't handle it, you're going to have security there, and you're going to have to let them plant the flag. That would be a great punishment for losing the game. So, I mean, right, the object is, right, it's very, very simple. It's not complicated at all. Some people want to ban field storming and ban, people having fun, and some people want to have the absolute autonomy. Some people are really out there, and I just think it's selfish of people to police field storming and say you can only field storm when you do this, or field storming is dangerous and shouldn't occur. Like, I think that's total bullcrap. I think that, honestly, that these are kids living at the peak of their existence, which is 18 to 22 years old in college. And if they get a memorable once-in-a-lifetime moment and they're able to storm the field with their friends, like, why deprive them of that joy? Like, they're doing no harm. They're not fighting the opposing players. They're just running into the middle of the field, okay? And listen, if you have to wait like 30 seconds for them to leave the field, fine. but you can't outlaw that. Like, that's you being selfish, you trying to police 20,000 people, you trying to put your opinion and deprive 20,000 people of a joyous moment on the field, taking pictures, singing the song, hugging each other. That's what humanity is all about. That's what life is all about, is that human connection with one another. And your team, your brothers, your teammates coming in there, taking over, and then putting your logo in the heart of the other logo. I love that. I love taunting. I'm tired of people policing other people with emotion in sports. And I love that college football. I love that Michigan and Ohio State. I love that there's no punches thrown. I like that Lou Holtz calls out Ryan Day. I like that Jim Harbaugh calls out, Ryan Day. It's entertainment and fun. Like, this isn't, paying your mortgage. This isn't taking care of kids and having to get your kid to school and making sure your kid is healthy and making sure that your family is not sick. This isn't, paying your expenses. This is playing a football game. This is playing the game that you love. And when you're out there playing football as a 10-year-old, as a 12-year-old, and you make a play on your friend, you're absolutely going to let them know about it, or they're going to let you know about it. And so letting your personality show, okay, taking your logo and having pride in it, having pride in that flag and that logo, that's important. And that is so much fun and powerful. It's a statement. It's a symbol of dominance. It's a symbol that the Michigan Wolverines right now own Ohio State. And if I was an Ohio State coach, if I was Ryan Day, I would literally have that Michigan flag, and I would maybe even put that in the locker room just to say to the guys, listen, like, they have the belt right now. They've won it 3 years. And that's why... That's why Paul Bunyan's axe is amazing. So, I love that Iowa, like, when they beat Nebraska, like, they carried that trophy around. So that's fun, man. I love the rivalries. I love the tradition. Is the flag planting a little much? Like, I don't think so. They got to start to create flags that can go into the field, or next level is putting something on the field so the flag can stay there, and have multiple flags if they try to take that down. I can't get enough of it. I love it. I love the pageantry around the game, and there's so many adults and people out there that just want to, police the actions of others. And honestly, like, Michigan wasn't doing anything to Ohio State. They were just putting the game was over. They won. They defeated Ohio State, and they had the right to dance on Ohio State's field because they went out there and they absolutely, as a 7-5 underdog that was coming into the game as a 23-point dog, they ended up beating Ohio State when no one gave them an opportunity. They were the little engine that could in this game. I mean, Davis Warren is a cancer survivor. I mean, you don't need to have pushing and shoving and punching at the end of the game. Like, if you're the home team and you get beat, you just nod your head, and you watch as the winners go by. If you read the Husker prayer, day by day we get better and better until we can't be beat, won't be beat. If you read that, part of sportsmanship is when the other team wins, if they're going to act in a way that you don't like, you still got to nod your head and say, you know what? They were the better team. And you know what? I love Ohio State. I love our logo. And in a couple hours, we're going to take this flag and we're going to toss it out into the middle of Columbus and put it in a dumpster. But for now, for this year, they got the belt. And field storming and players celebrating like that's what life and sports are all about. It's all about competition. It's all about defending your home turf and not letting it get taken over by a team that beats you. But when you get beat, you got to nod your head and be like, okay, and be gracious in defeat. So that's my piece on that.